Let's see, Lorraine. What do the spirits have in store for you today?
Hello, 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 everybody. Today, we're going to talk about that Elvira costume and how we got a Grand Supreme and a Queen and a Face of the Year, Supreme Face of the Year 2017 with my Elvira, Mistress of the Dark costume that I created myself. Not only are we going to do that, but we're going to actually brush and comb out this wig and style it to get that look today. I'm not in my Elvira costume. Obviously, I'm Supergirl and everything, but I did an amazing job for the West Coast Fashion Faces Pageant Extravaganza for 2017, and I'm here to talk about it. Yes, I'm not Elvira Mrs. Dark. Obviously, I am a woman of color, and I'm melanated, and I am a black girl. If some of the people want to call it that, very good. Okay, so although I'm a Native American ancestry and I am a Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot Indian, I still like to have fun. Who don't like to have fun? Okay, very good. I bet you wonder what all the smoky effect of all that stuff is. But this is the Elvira, Mistress of the Dark tutorial. How to be able to fix the wig that's behind me right here. How we're going to style her and fix her and brush her out. So we're going to get started with that little tutorial right now. And we're also going to talk about this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dress and how the dress behind me right here, I came up with that look. And first of all, how I came up with the look was simple. All I was doing was looking for a black dress with long sleeves and a nice dress that either had a kick split or either I was going to have to put that kick split in it myself. Since the dress that I had did not, that I found, I went to the secondhand store, to Goodwill, and I didn't find the dress that had a kick split in it. So I had to put a kick split in that. If anybody know what a kick split is, the kick split is just a split that you cut down the leg of the dress so you can be able to walk wherever, if the dress is a little too tight around the legs and the ankles, so you can't be able to move or walk. And so that's all I did. I just took and got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black dress. I just found a beautiful, just beautiful black dress, and I found some black lace. Okay, I went to a material and found some beautiful, I bought like maybe about 2 or 3 yards of black lace. Okay, and I took that black lace and then I cut it and I made a train and added it at the bottom of the dress by just hand sewing it and hand stitching it at that time or whatever on the hem of the dress, and made an extra long train. And then I also just took and where the sleeves were, took some more material and added more material around the arm of it. Okay, and so when I added the material around the arm of it, that's how I wound up getting that Elvira Mistress of the Dark look as well. Okay, so it was very easy to do. All I had to do was just find a black dress and find some black lace. I also took some pictures of it, and I also will be downloading that as well, so you can get a picture of what the dress looked like and all that other stuff. I took some pictures of what it looked like when I was on West Coast Faces when I wore it, I wore the dress, and I have a picture of the plaque as well. And I also have the plaque over here. As well. So this is the plaque. And this is what the dress looked like. You notice I got a queen title for that right here. And that's just, and for West Coast Fattest Faces, that was extravaganza. And for Supreme Face of the Year, they gave me a Supreme Face of the Year for that. And some other different costumes as well. And some other different pageants also gave me some Supremes as well. I did 10 pageants that year, and I did amazing as well. So, yeah, that's the dress. That's what it looks like up close. and that's the picture or whatever. So yes, even a melanated girl can do an Elvira Mistress of the Dark. So if you're thinking about it and you're thinking about doing a Morticia or something like that, yeah. You feel me? So we're going to take it. We're going to brush and comb this wig over here. We're going to style it over here. And we're going to get to business, okay? And getting how do you style a hairstyle like that in order to be able to get the look that you want? Okay? So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need some type of spray. Got to be glued. You're going to need that. Some type of holding spray. Any type of holding spray you can find, you're going to need that too. Okay? As well as you may need some scissors in case the hair is uneven. And you're going to need a comb or a brush to be able to get the hair looking really, 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 really soft and looking really, really beautiful. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me move this smoke effect here to up here. Very good. Very good. As well as combs and brushes and lifting brushes as well. You're going to need all of that. So we're going to keep her back here. We're going to take it. We're going to do the styling by first of all, what we're going to do is I need to get good focus here with my camera. Very good. Our camera is focusing this way. So that's where we're going to be focusing today. Very good. So first of all, we're going to take out these balls because we don't need them. Okay, next thing you want to do before you even start doing anything, I'm working on my wig stand today, not Latoya D, but Lily D today, is we're going to have to brush out all tangles. Okay. Brush all tangles out of the wig, brush it out. And I'm turning this wig around, and this wig stick around, so you can be able to see that it is a little bit tangled here. And what we want to do is get those tangles out. Okay, we don't want those tangles to affect the hairstyle that we're trying to do. So that's the very first thing that you want to do. Okay, and simply while you are brushing and combing the hair, don't be afraid to use a little bit of a little tiny bit of hairspray as well, because some hairstyles don't need to be taken and pressed and stuff all over. There's no need to do that. What all you got to do is take and get you some hairspray, and while you take it and styling the hair, you just spray a little bit and just kind of curl it under with your finger. Okay. Really, really simple. If you got a dark wig, It's really an extremely easy style. Very, very easy to be able to get a hairstyle like Elvira's, even with hardly no money. Because if you already got a black wig, there's no need to go run and go buy a new one. You just take the one that you got and brush that bad baby out. That's the main thing. Or you got naturally long jet black hair like that yourself, you brush it out and hit with a little spray. I get a little curling iron if you feel like that you need that, and curl it under at the bottom, because her hair is very, 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 very straight. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of curl, a lot of wave and locks. You know, some people say I would like that hairstyle more in a jerry curl style or whatever, but that's not being true to the look of Elvira, because Elvira don't wear a lot of jerry curl looks. Okay, she is a white woman and more of a Caucasoid, and so she's not wearing curl wave styles. Okay, I ain't saying there's some white women who don't wear that, but she's not wearing it. Okay. And so we just doing a little spraying here. It's easy to see how this type of brush here can easily smooth that out. Okay, that's a very easy style. Okay, now when it comes to the front and to the top and to these other little areas here in the front, working with the hair on the sides, the baby hair, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Those is real easy to work with. That's like really, really extremely easy to work with or whatever. Where it starts to becoming a little bit difficult to be able to work with this hairstyle is when it comes to the lifting area. Okay, and the lifting area is real simple. Take your brush and start to pull on the hair. This is the most simplest, easiest way to really actually get that look. Is forget all that going through all that hard difficulties and stuff. Just lift it up. Let's start lifting it in the back. Real simple. Okay, this is what we want to do. Okay, we want to lift, just lift. Okay, just start taking and lifting it up. Okay, there's no need to really just keep on. Oh, we got to go do all this parting. You got to part, and then rat and tease, and part and rat and tease. There is no need to go through all of that. Okay, lifting the hair up is lifting the hair up. Okay, and so what you need to do is just start to taking the brush and teasing it at the area at the top, and wherever area you feel that you want to add some volume. Okay, easy to take a regular ordinary wig and put some volume in her. Real simple. No, there's no need to go through the hassle. Okay, just lift her with the brush. Lift her. Okay, a little bit. We're gonna do a little teasing to her. Sorry. There. Do a little teasing to her. And as you start to do a little teasing to her, she's gonna start to lift. Okay, that's the whole goal. Then turn her around. Okay, and just keep on lifting. Okay, lifting. Now the catch to it too is that once you lift the hair up so far, then you have to take it, you have to spray. Remember that spray talk? This is how you're going to get your volume in the hair. Okay? Sometimes people tell you, oh, you got to do all this parting, you got to do all this lifting, you got to do all this stuff, and if you don't do that, then it's not going to come out looking right. You got the first place, and you got the, and by the time people get finished saying, telling you all that stuff, then you all confused. But it simply is, I can just take and I can just start to lift. I can start to lift. this hair around the sides. And if I lift it, I can get some volume in this hair. Okay, and so once you start to doing it, okay, hopefully the hair will start to get bigger. Okay, I didn't do a lot of extra work to create the Elvira look. Okay, all I did was took and just did a little lifting to the hair, just a little tiny bit. And around the areas where the bangs was, I fluffed those areas. Okay, I'm telling you how Paula Abdul did it. Okay, I fluffed those areas and I lifted it, and I lifted it in the back, and I just made it a little tiny bit bigger and got it a little thicker around the back. And really, that's all I did. This is with Katie, but you can see that Katie is nicely lifted. Okay, take a brush and nicely just lift. Okay, so while I'm turning her around, remember this. Remember what I'm doing. Just take the brush and just lift. Just lift. Just lift. That's another way to get the hair to sit up at the top. Just lift. Just lift. Just lift. Okay, that's another way to do it. Okay, you feel me? Because it doesn't have to be difficult where people tell you you got to take it, you got to mat, and you got to part it, and then you got to rat it and all that. And before you know it, you discouraged. You're discouraged. You say, why can't it be quicker? Why can't it be easier? How come it can't be something that's quick and easy, neat and easy and neat, and we just go and move on? Why we got to go through all these extra steps? And the reason why that they do that is, you know, just show off their skill. But in the end, you don't feel comfortable. Because you feel like that they show it off because they can do hair. And that's not necessary. Nobody should have to feel like that. Okay? And feel like they left out because they wasn't gifted in being able to do a lot of hair. Some things that people do is unnecessary. They do it only just to make, it seem like that they can do hair so good. But then after that is, it's upsetting to other people because they take it and deliberately trying to discourage people. And that don't have to be done. Okay, so I'm styling this hair right here in front of you. I will take pictures of it as well at the end. But this is another way to get volume in the hair and around the hairline. Okay, so it's just another way to do it. Okay, in the areas where you want volume. And you want it to look a little bit bigger. Because there's no need to do that. And then make everybody feel like that they can't do hair as good as you can, and so they don't deserve to be great. Take a very small comb like this, or something that's a fine tooth rat tail comb, and get to messing around with the front. Okay, that front area. This is more of a claw comb type style. To just get that area in the front that you really, really, really want to get. And then we'll tighten up there. Real simple. You doing something, you want to do something kind of sexy for Halloween. This style is real easy to do. Okay? It's a little messy, but it's kind of cute at the same time. And so you can kind of like just, kind of fill out your bang or whatever. Real simple. That hairstyle can be easily taken from being a style that is, real simple. Make the hairstyle simple. Okay? And rat it a little bit at the top. Just a little tiny bit. And a little in the back. And that's all it really needs. Because once you lift it, it's going to get that hair. It's going to get that look. Okay, that's. I think I lifted it enough. Okay, I got to lift here. So don't think that you got to just get carried away with this ratting thing, because you don't. Okay, it ain't even necessary. I know a lot of times people feel like, oh, they hair so messy, and that's, but that's the look. Okay, it's real simple. So if I really want to get my hair looking like Elvira, I can get my hair look like Elvira. What she doing is not hard, because all she did was just, they kind of ratted her hair at the top, sweetheart. No, the white girls taking, they rat their hair at the top and kind of make it a little tiny bit bigger looking at the top of their head. So they don't need to be struggling to do this, knowing that that's how it is. Their hair ain't actually that thick. In order for them to do that, they have to tease. Good dog, go wear nobody hair that thick naturally. They got to tease it. It is a hairstyle, but they call it a beehive. Okay, so very good. We're gonna take a picture of this, and we're getting close to the finished style. Okay, it was a pleasure to have done this. Okay, and you see me stand up here and do it. I'm not saying I have the best camera, but I'm breaking down the mystery of how to get a certain look. You see what I'm saying? So to get that kind of tease, ratted look, you just gonna go and you're gonna rat it a little at the top. You did a little lifting, and then make sure that it sit up like you want it. Then you got it. And there it is. That's easy as hell. This hairstyle is so easy. It's like mess the hair up at the top. That's all I'm doing. So if I take it, I'm taking my hair and it's laying down slick, and then I mess it up at the top and rat it up just a little bit. Hell, I did a beehive. All I gotta do is just stand the hair up at the top. That's it. That's what a beehive is. Because you stuck it up at the top of the head. And that's all you did. Okay? Now, after you get finished doing that, get your got to be glue. Like this. Okay? Like that. Got to get a little bit of going on here. Very good. Okay. Now this is gonna be more like what the finishing hairstyle looks like to the front. Okay. After you take and do a little bit of work with it. this is the style that you're gonna get. Then once you get finished looking at what you did, going to the front, going to the back, it should have lifted a lot more, way more higher than what it was before. Now once you do that, you have to get back on, because some of the spray, sometimes you get up there too close, trip with that spray, you just get it too wet. We don't want to get it that wet. We want to stay kind of far away from it here. Get a far away spray here so we don't rinse this thing. Okay, very good. There, that's it. That's the catch-22. Okay, lift it. Okay, and keep it lifted with your hand. Left. Real simple. Okay, hopefully if you done it right, you should have thickened up the hair around the sides and everything. Get that real good. You can also do the things with your fingers too, by pushing the bangs, lifting those. But hopefully, if you did it the right way, you would have got a nice little curly little thing going on up there. Hopefully. Okay, and that's the catch-22 right there. But you gotta stay far back, like real far back with that spray. Okay, stay up off of it a little bit. Lift those bangs. Lift. And in the back, you would have got something. Okay, very good. So this has been a real good moment here. Okay, a real good moment of how to be able to take an ordinary wig, even just a regular little old pageboy wig that you have, and lift that wig, lift that baby. Okay, and give her some volume, because if you can give her some volume, then you got a nice little wig going on. Okay, if you don't have a rat tail comb, remember these kind of combs right here will work just as good. To kind of like, let me get this here, and let me, make sure that this part is kind of curl going towards, the face like this, or, let me just do this here, and lift this and lift there, and let me lift a little bit there. Okay, let me do a little lifting there, and a little lifting up there. I just want to pull. I want to just lift. Do a little lifting going on with her. When, and after I do that, then, as you say, now get the other spray, and then kind of like stir it. Then we're going to kind of glue this shit all together. I mean, excuse my French, but that's what you're doing. And so, once you get finished doing that, that's it. That's how you get an Elvira look. Even with a wig you got. It don't have to be the most expensive wig. Okay, it don't. Do not have to be the most expensive. Hello? As long as it's dark, and as long as it can be human hair or synthetic. Don't matter about which one. Okay? But it should be looking like that. Hello? So once that's the front that you're looking at right there. That's the front. All the way up here. Okay, that's what the front look like. We're going to turn it to the side. Get a side idea. Get a look of what it look like on the side when you take it and, you're doing a little bang or whatever. And having a little bang kind of going towards the face or whatever. That's just another unique way to do it. Hello? Moving quickly. And then, that's the side. And then the back. And you'll see that the back is lifted Way more than what it was before. Way more lift going on back there. Okay, so that's the easy way to be able to get a lift. Okay, very simple, very easy to be able to get that kind of hairstyle. It's not difficult. It was not nothing hard that was done. Okay, and as we look, okay, a little bit more as we look, you notice that the hair does look lifted at the top. Okay, and you still have length back here. So there's no length that's sacrificed there. You didn't have to do a lot of cutting. You didn't have to do a lot of chopping and mess around with it. All you had to do was just do a little lift with it, and you got the same exact type of feel going on with that style. Okay, so we're gonna take the little detour and do it that way. Thank you for watching my video. This was a very simple time that we did right here. This was Lily D that I did a little bit of work on her today. Instead of doing Latoya D, I always do Latoya D. A lot of people like her, but today we did Elvira's hairstyle on Lily D. Lily. Okay. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The Superwoman. Just doing my thing. But I did promise to do the environments, the dark look and everything. And I will also download pictures of the hairstyle so you have something to be able to go along with, and as well as being able to get a chance to see a little bit more of that. But that's my Halloween spectacular special. I'm Paula Abdul right here. Getting somebody ready for Halloween. So hopefully you got a really good idea of how to do that hairstyle. It's real simple, real easy. Got to be glued. Please get some. Or an extremely good hairspray. Career. Hello. And then when you get finished doing that, that last thing to do is take that spray, take the oil sheen, and just spray a little bit of the oil sheen. That's how you finish the hairstyle. Even when you're doing somebody's hair in a beautician, I always get the oil sheen in so we can have some shine and everything. And that's you do the same thing when you finish your client's hair. You always take and get a little oil sheen in there. Anybody like when they get sprayed at the end? Very good. So very good. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. And that's Blue-Eyed Lily D. There, right there, rocking her amazing hairdo. So, that's her. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And God bless.